Gregor, evening, Blake. What's it like to be headed back to the playoffs and to snap that losing streak as well?
Yeah, I mean, all you're looking for when you start the season is an opportunity, and anything can happen now. So it's nice for everyone to get a result tonight. I think our game's been way better the last few games, and it was really important for our team to get rewarded. So it was a good result for us tonight.
We'll go next to Josh Clipperton from the Canadian Press. Go ahead, Josh.
Like 800 points is a lot of points in the NHL. I know you look forward at this point in the season, but can you look back from just about what that accomplishment means to you?
It doesn't mean anything, to be honest with you. This night belongs to our team, and the fact that we're going back to the playoffs, and that's all I play for. Especially this part of my career is just having opportunities to achieve the ultimate goal. So that's what makes this night special.
We'll go next to Jeff Hamilton from the Winnipeg Free Press. Go ahead, Jeff.
Hey, Blake, you mentioned being rewarded for this one. How much extra is it in the, maybe the feelings bank to have a complete game like this, to shut them out, to get everything right on special teams and just look like you had a complete game in snapping that streak?
I mean, it was very similar to our game in Ottawa. We've only given up a couple even strength goals the last 3 or 4 games now. So defensively we're playing right, and I think sometimes it's hard to keep preaching that to a team that likes to score goals, but finally tonight those defensive efforts turned into some offensive chances.
We'll go next to Mike McIntyre from the Free Press. Go ahead, Mike.
Evening, Blake. I know you said the points are secondary, but is there something kind of special that you get your 800th on the same play that Mark gets his 500th, and how will you guys decide who gets the puck?
Mark gets it.
We'll go next to Murat Atesh from The Athletic. Go ahead, Murat.
Thanks, Gregor. Hi, Blake. You just said or talked about defense turning into offense. So you're getting the results. The goals go in because you did the right things. I know you're the best, NHL players would be the best athletes in the world at focusing on process, but how important is it to just get those goals and point at them?
Well, it's just hard to keep preaching the same things, to be responsible defensively and be patient with your game. When you're not getting rewarded on the other end, I think what made our team so good, 18-19 was we were the best at that. Obviously we had a ton of firepower and we get out to leads, and then we were able to sit back and force teams to make mistakes, and we were just so good defensively that then we would convert that into offensive chances and score goals, and reminded me a lot of my days in Boston early on. So that's playoff hockey. Ultimately, that's what it comes down to is the team that's more patient in their structure and more set on that. Ultimately, the other team's going to break and open up and make some mistakes, and that's where you take advantage.
Go next to Sean Reynolds from Sportsnet. Go ahead, Sean.
Thanks, Gregor. Hey, Blake. Clearly, you're focused on the playoffs, and that's the most important thing for you. I can only imagine that going through that streak that you went through would have been frustrating because you're heading into the playoffs, and it's the time where you want to be at your best. So in the early moments here, how freeing is it to put that streak behind you?
It gets hard to answer the same questions, to answer what do you do now? Because, if you're losing, clearly you don't have the answer. But so it's nice not have to answer those questions anymore. But I think more than that, I think it was a good wake-up call for our team. Excuse me. Our game slipped a little bit. We were still getting some wins, and then ultimately, those turned into losses. And then probably halfway through this streak, we started playing pretty good again and just weren't getting the results. So it's really important for our team, to get that good feeling back, and hopefully we can, snowball that into, 4 good games to end the regular season and go into the playoffs with a lot of confidence.